So when we're talking about truth, the question is, what is true for you might not be true for me. We've often heard that. Or, as I was discussing religious truth or truth about Christianity with a student of mine, she said, Mr. Dull, that is my name, Mr. Boring, she said to me, you can talk about 2 + 2 = 4 and tell someone they're wrong on something like that. But you could never tell someone their religion is wrong. In religious matters, it really is what is true for you might not be true for me. That's the question we're taking up today. So, I said to her, well, let's take a religious question then. Does God exist? Do you agree that that's a religious question? And she said yes. And I said, let's think about Joe. And this is Joe's brain, and I am not an artist. And Joe is an atheist. And let's contrast him with Fred. Fred's brain, or a badly drawn kidney, one of the two. And this is Fred. And Fred is a Christian. In Latin, we would call what's in their mind or their brain in mens. I'm going to throw a couple Latin terms at you, so put on your brains. Look over here. What we're going to look at is, does God exist? Let's look at what Latin is known as res, or in things. That's like the most simple translation of that word, or in reality. Let's take case A. Yes, God exists. Case B. No, God does not exist. For the sake of argument, let's say we won't really know for sure until we die. Just for the sake of argument. Joe, the atheist, if he gets there, and lo and behold, there is God. In this case, God does exist. He happened to have been wrong without knowing it. And in case B, and as Christians, even if you're a Christian, I think for the sake of argument, you need to be able to deal with case B and deal with people just on a rational basis to say, yes, it's possible. And you and I will both find out when we get there. For this argument, that's what we're saying. And in this argument, Joe was right. Case A, God exists. Fred the Christian, he gets there. Bingo. He was right. Case B, lo and behold, the pious, faith-filled Christian was wrong, and he finds it out when he dies. Wow. The only point for this little talk is, on a religious question, when we die and we find out in things, in reality, was he there or not, someone is going to be right and someone's going to be that W word. Someone's going to be wrong. I'm not telling you who is right today. I'm not telling you who is wrong, but they can't both be right. So if I went up and down the rows or in this room and said, does God exist? And yes, yes, no, no. God is not popping in and out of existence up in heaven, in reality. He's differently perceived in your mind. Or if I said, what color car does this open up in the parking lot? And I went up and down the rows and said, red, red, blue, my car's not popping in and out of existence. Yes, what's true for me might not be true for you in your perception, but in reality, it is what it is. John 8:32, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's Jesus Christ. Thank you.